Hey everyone, I'm Jim Phoenix. This is probably the closest to my real voice you'll get. And I wanted to thank everyone who's bought this on Amazon and whatnot. All the money really does go to charity. I mean, it sure to the heck didn't go into production value. We, every year, HauntedMTL.com, we sit down and we just do like live little readings of a story. We make the story up as it happens. And it's a bit fun. You guys do it with your friends as well. And you're always more than welcome to join us. And we would give it away as a charity thing. So this year we're doing something special where we're selling it on Amazon. If you already know, since you're bloody well bought this. Or maybe you're just getting the free version as a podcast. We're not sure. And every time someone buys it, we just give it straight to charity, the food banks. And that's not just a weekly thing. It's not just a this Thanksgiving thing. It's an all-time thing. And the food banks that we do give they are worldwide, the United States and Canada. And there's even some charities we do in the UK as well. But if you are, or someone you know are affected, but they call them food insecurity. We'll call it the way we used to do as kids. You're hungry, you don't have food. There's no shame in that. And sometimes people just need extra help. And by God, if you see us, on Twitter or whatnot, don't be shy. I've, all said and done, I lived a charmed life. Really have. I'm very grateful for all that. And if I can make people better, go DM us. Go DM us. And if you have money, if you are a person who lived a bit of a charm life, give. You don't have to buy 3,000 copies of this, but I'm not going to stop you if you do. Give to your local charities. Donate your time. Do something good. We only get one spin around this little place. Might as well make it count. Without any further ado, I bring you, Undead and Uncut live. Number 2. Too fast, too turkey, too legit to quit. You can't sue me, MC Hammer. You can't afford a lawyer. First of all, too soon. And it's the name of a title. Titles are untouchable, son. Without any further ado, we hope you enjoy the story. Hit it. And countdown. Alright, so I won't do the hate one yet. So basically, anyone want to go first? So we can set it up?
Court.
Okay, yeah, actually, court, you gotta go anyways.
Okay.
It's gonna be it'll be 30 seconds-ish each time. We'll pass off and do whatever and da-da-da-da-da-da. What did we call the last one? Something about shit, right? Did we call something about shit?
I have no idea. I just remember court and the walls, and they were gross, and they were human.
Made of skin and stuff.
Yeah. There's a cat, dude.
Raven heads.
The cat.
Oh, the Ravens heads, and they all came. That's actually
so chaotic.
To be honest, that was pretty fucking good story. Let me see what we call this, and so we'll do. What the hell do we call it?
Just come up with a name.
Oh, well, we could do that. Good stuff. No.
Why don't you just call it that which will not be named?
That we can never ever name.
Yeah.
For legal reasons. Undead and Uncut, we called it before. Oh, that's clever, but no. All right. Because it's actually very cut, by the way. All right. So, here we go. Hey everyone, it's Jim Phoenix here, and boy, do we... Oh my God, it's Thanksgiving! Not in Canada, you're saying? No? Well, who the fucking cares?
USA!
Oh, we care about Canada.
USA! USA!
Right, so, as tradition, we have this little exquisite corpse, and I'm not talking about what I'm going to leave in about 12 years. Oh, no? Okay, tough crowd, Jesus. But we have with us the Haunted Montreal crew to do a not Canadian Thanksgiving because, well, y'all got social welfare anyways. But, oh, that's cruel, I know. But a true spirit of Thanksgiving, mostly for the United States, we're helping out a bunch of food drives to be determined later, to be named right now. I can't remember any of the names. Glendale, you said?
Gleaners.
That one too. I swear to God, guys, this is for charity, and it really will go to charity if we ever remember their names.
I
It's
remember.
going to Gleaners, and there's going to be one called Pennies for Heaven in Wisconsin, and there is a very, very, very nice organization out in Indiana that does a food drive as well. And just because it is the spirit of giving, and this is a Canadian sort of shebiggle, there'd be also something going to the women's shelter down in Montreal, because that's separate from most of the people don't understand that Montreal, that they actually are separate shelters, and the women's shelter kind of needs more money and stuff. So let's look this shit up. Every day is Thanksgiving when you have nothing to eat. Or strike that, reverse it. So, as our cast and crew, we have Court. Say hello.
Hello.
We got Voodoo Priestess. Say, what's up?
Hi.
Whatever. We got Box Human, aka JM Brannick. Say hi.
Hi, and what's up? I can
Whoa.
top that.
And of course, we've got Jen, which if you've ever watched our YouTube channel, it's like 95% of her content. Jen, say hello.
Hello.
And myself, Jim Phoenix, and a couple of special guests might pop in and out as we go. So the format is simple. We leave nothing actually edited. It's all from the top of our heads. And as always, we're going to have Court start us out as soon as Jimbo learns how to use a phone. Here we go. I got it. Court. Ooh, set the scene for the story, please.
All right. Once upon a time, there lived 20 turkey-rabbit hybrids. They had the necks and bodies of turkeys and the sharp white teeth of rabbits. They lived on a farm in the middle of North Dakota, and a tornado was heading toward them.
Oh my God.
That was beautiful.
That is beautiful. And that was actually 20. Perfect. Voodoo Priestess,
Damn it.
take it over.
The
Turkey.
tornado was coming to sweep away the turkeys and rain them down on the unsuspecting town nearby, where all the children in Sunday school would be devoured. Because fuck children, man. We're feeding the families, not the children.
What?
So we might have to beep some stuff out, by the way. So, as the potty mouth turkey hybrid, like little coming down, raining hell upon these little kids, and they ooh, kids taste like taco meat. Who the fuck gave them a fucking taco? First of all, we don't know. We don't know how they know what taco meat tastes like, but now they have a taste for human flesh and taco meat. And what looks like children? Little people. Not the band, but Oompa Loompas. Oh, we're going to get sued? Okay, just little people. Brannick, take it away.
Oh God, I think we are gonna get sued. How do we? But that's okay because the little people had machetes and were ready for this. In fact, they had been ready for this many years past. There had been prophesized that these rabbit turkey hybrids would one day rain upon them, coming from the skies, and so they had built themselves quite the compound to take care of this. But there was one, the chosen one, that they knew would be coming to save them from these horrible things. And so they waited and waited for this one to come.
Jen.
The prophesized chosen one was among the members of the camp, and it only appeared as a preschool from the outside to those that weren't really aware of what it was. It was actually a training facility for the most elite toddlers you could possibly imagine that were there specifically training, knowing that these turkey rabbit hybrids were going to rain down on them, and they needed to nip it in the bud before it wound up spreading across the land.
Court.
These toddlers, they were only 2 feet tall, but they had the muscles of steel and bodybuilders. They could lift 5,000 pounds, and they knew, and they had the strength of Vin Diesel in The Pacifier. And during their lunch break, they during their lunch break, 10,000 turkey rabbits started pouring down on top of the building. The time was now, and they needed to figure out what to do.
Voodoo priestess.
The teacher grabbed a shotgun and began shooting. Bits of fur and feathers just coated the courtyard and, the children. But the children were used to the bloodshed. They had been trained harshly in preparedness for this. So onward they marched with their little plastic shovels and their little red trucks to kill all the turkeys that came towards them.
Brannick.
It was really bloody.
But that only incited the turkey rabbit hybrids more, because they knew that this day had come for them too. You see, they also had a chosen one. It was also turkey rabbit prophesized that they would be successful in this. For the biggest and largest rabbit turkey with the biggest and largest beak teeth of them all, who had like 2 Vin Diesels inside of them, would come down and like right from the tornado, like right from it, like with a karate like kick, and would destroy and decimate this, not only this town, but the world itself.
Uh-oh. Jen.
The universal turkey rabbit, whom we will just call Ned, rained down with his hind foot outstretched, claws bared, and his 2 heads, the turkey head and the rabbit head, all with the gnashing teeth going yak, yak, yak. And Ned rained down in a fury towards the town, but the toddlers were ready.
The toddler, like me, Mick McGee. I was part of the school. I remember, it's like a flashback. I was there just like it was yesterday, covered in turkey, blood, and guts. It was so fun. It was like grandma's cookies. I love grandma's cookies a lot. And as the turkeys started raining down, we went to Operation Delta, Bingo Babo Boo-Boos. And I took my big fire truck. I said, die, turkey mother effer! Because I can't swear, I'm too young. I can't swear. Because effer means fudger. And I was, die, mother effer! I took the nice fire truck. I swung as hard as I can. But my Vin Diesel pooped. Like, oh no! I just praised the oh God, why? Court, help! Oh.
Save us, Court, save us.
Please, I just pooped my Vin Diesel out.
The turkeys laughed, and they
No.
and they whipped out their chainsaws and started running toward the toddlers. They flung the chainsaws back and forth and cut all of the toddlers' heads off except for the prophet toddler, whose name was
Who the hell did this
Ted.
fucker's thumbs?
Ted and Ned stood in front of each other. It was time for them to face off once and for all.
Voodoo priestess.
Both of their inner Vin Diesels went at it. One with the chainsaw, the other one with the little rake thingy when you have to clean the yard, and this is a small miniature rake, and it's really nice sometimes. But, really, all it did was make the chainsaw...
Are we sponsored by rakes today?
Yes.
By this rake thing right here. It's very nice. And she brings one up. She just brought it on camera.
It's
With
nice.
a tag on it. My
nice.
God, voodoo. We're not actually sponsored. I know, Rake Me is very, very popular there, but we're not sponsored by them. But go on.
Fine. So the mini child Ted Vin Diesel guy with his rake that we're not sponsored by began to scratch and sort of slap the turkey around with it, all while dodging the chainsaw, even though the last chainsaw blow cut off his little leg. It was very sad. But he managed to use the rake to blind Ned. Both of his eyes were just gone, bloody holes. But unfortunately, that did not stop Ned.
Box human.
They suddenly forgot whose name was who. Because it certainly wasn't Box. But the toddler and the turkey rabbit thing both looked at each other and said, "This fighting is useless. If we joined forces and became one, we could destroy this whole world or rule it or whatever we wanted to do. And the toddler could stay up past its bedtime if it wanted to. And the bunny could eat, I don't know, whatever it wanted to, whatever turkey bunny eat, I don't know, and not be killed for Thanksgiving or something." And they thought it was a really good idea. So they tried to merge forces and merge within each other.
Jen?
In the merging, the turkey swallowed the toddler as the toddler enveloped the turkey, so that they kind of formed into this eternal loop of consumption, as it were, where in the spirit of Thanksgiving, Easter, or whatever turkey rabbits are meant to be consumed for, they just kept consuming one another, the turkey and the toddler, in this sort of infinite loop that kept sucking in everything around them. So they started to suck in the rest of the town and the toddler bodies and the entirety of this toddler training camp, and everything just started to be sucked into this vortex.
Court.
That was hot.
The vortex put them in another dimension, a dimension where it was Thanksgiving every single day. The problem with this, though, was that they ate turkey every day, and sometimes they ate rabbit, and sometimes they ate Vin Diesel. So these people and these turkey rabbits were a lost cause. They didn't know what to do because this dimension was out to get them. So they hid in a cave and waited for the sun to come up. Because
As they waited in the cave, they thought of a plan. They said, "You know what would really help? No, what would really help? We should find rat butt sex." And there was a plan hatched. Because only rat butt sex and Megadeth beer will allow you to survive Thanksgiving 24/7. So as they dig their way through the cave with the Vin Diesel strength of 2 Vin Diesels, which might just be, half the strength of me, but that's okay. And they get into the cave of rat butt sex. Voodoo Priestess, Papa Shango, take off.
As they entered the cave and fell victim to the carnal pleasures of rat butt sex, a light opened up. Another world was being opened before their very eyes. One that they could crawl into if they wanted to leave the butt sex.
Was it a wall?
Yes.
Was it a wall? Are they going to get wall raped? You always have to put in wall rape in our stories.
Yes.
Bedtime
Yes,
stories, podcast, just wall rape. Okay. J.M. Brannick.
Oh, don't ask me, because I know rape isn't our sponsor.
But wall rape just might as well be. Where's that postcard?
So there's rats and there's butt sacks. And walls now. And wall rape. And eating and sucking. And this whole thing just turns so erotic. That the spirit of Valentine's Day emerges. And nobody knew that this would be prophesized. For how could they? Nobody knew that any of this would be. It was supposed to end so long ago, and yet it just kept going. And so the spirit of Valentine's Day looks upon this horrendous spectacle before it, disgusted, and vomits pure bile onto the masses and onto the Vin Diesel toddler thing that sucks itself, and describes this as an abomination and will destroy everything in its path.
Jen!
It may have been more convincing, the spirit of Valentine's Day, who was abhorrent of this Undead creature imploding on itself with the rat butt sex and the wall rape and everything else, if not for the fact that the spirit of Valentine's Day was a minuscule fairy unicorn that whenever it threw up glitter and kept farting rainbows, like they do. So, and Ted, as they had merged, just looked at them and was like, "What's up, man? What's up?"
Court.
The unicorn fairy, who also had butterfly wings, was nodding its head back and forth because he didn't like talking, but he didn't like not talking. So he consumed all the power of Undead and Vin Diesel's power and decided to take over the Thanksgiving dimension once and for all. And
Voodoo.
oh, yeah. That's it.
The end.
Huzzah!
Jazz hands.
The end. Or is it? As we think we're fading to black. All the rainbow glitter and the fartness and all the wall rape and the butt sex.
Oh my god.
Starts the guy shaking again. And he wakes up and goes, "Holy hell, man. This is the last time I put these sunglasses on ever." And he goes to his friend, "You've got to see what I see with these sunglasses."
Is it Ernest Borgnine?
Actually, the friend looks just like Ernest Borgnine.
Oh, good.
Amazingly like his doppelganger.
Oh, good.
But only from the waist down. From the waist up, he looks like Mr. T. Except for the haircut, he looks more like Mr. T still. Not very descriptive. So as this big character comes by, he's trying to give this other dude the sunglasses, J.M. Bradnick.
The dude says, "Why do I need the sunglasses when we could just wrestle with each other for 20 minutes?" And the other dude says, "You're absolutely right." And they do for like 20 minutes, and it's glorious, and a voodoo priestess hates it for some reason. But the world loves it. The world loves it so much that they throw money at these two men. But at the end of the day, there's still these sunglasses, and the other guys after wrestling, and even Vin Diesel is there clapping and throwing roses.
And his hair is perfect.
He's perfect. Vin
flannel.
Diesel's just perfect. Oh, those two guys. Yes, those two guys are perfect too. One sounds very much like a gargoyle, which is kind of weird, but we love him for it. And at the end of the day, he's like, "Fine, because you are my friend and because it's International Men's Day, I will put on these sunglasses for you, my brother." And they kiss.
Jen.
So he dons the sunglasses, and the world's just dark. There's really nothing to them. They're just a normal pair of sunglasses. I mean, he takes them off and looks at them from the front and thinking maybe he put them on backwards or something. And so he tries them that way, but they're still just normal sunglasses. And he's like, "Dude, I think it's you."
Court.
The friend will never know what happened that one night when he put on the sunglasses and he saw the world flash before his eyes. Was he actually a turkey-rabbit hybrid in the shape of Vin Diesel with the power of ginormous toddlers? The world will never know. All he knows is that tomorrow he's going to talk to fairy unicorns and do lots of acid.
Which honestly is our sponsor. So
Do lot of some acid.com.
it's yes, that and absolutely, and unless anyone's got another turn, I think this is on almost 20. It's 18 minutes and 30 seconds, so it's actually pretty good.
Hey! I think that was a beautiful story of romance, and
It was very touching.
it was.
It was very touching.
It's got romance.
It
it's got
definitely-
family.
A lot of
it's
touching
got-
going on. Yes.
a lot of touching.
Maybe too much.
Definitely homages to 80s.
Yes. And it was actually pretty cool. Yeah.
There were
Yeah.
more turkeys this year.
Yes. They were rabbit turkeys.
The rabbit turkeys, yeah.
Cows
It was
with guns. You know, that was fun and a hell of a lot shorter than like the last 3 hour one was. And we'll get the same amount of usable real estate too. Boy, wasn't that good. So many memories with Court Squared, and JM Who Cares, and Papa Shango, and other people I don't even know anymore, and some kind of wiggle or something like that. But when it comes down to it, we really just wish you all have a happy Thanksgiving, or Merry Thursday, or don't get dead Friday on some dumbass Walmart percent off. It's 10% off, guys. It's shit 10% off. 10% off shit is still shit. Do the math. And with this, remember, if you bought this, no money back. It goes to charity, you bastards. We love you all. Good night. Thanks, everyone. Love on you.